My beloved friend, if your heart is searching for a word that can change the direction of your day, if your soul is longing for a voice that reminds you of hope and peace, if you have been waiting for a sign from heaven, then take this moment as the one you were destined to receive, because God is whispering directly to you. God is saying that you will be the most lucky person after you open this message, and it is not by accident that your eyes have landed on these words. It is not by coincidence that you are reading this right now. It is by divine appointment, a carefully crafted moment prepared by the Creator Himself. For God knows exactly what you need and when you need it. And today is your day to encounter His message of hope, blessing, and transformation. For so long you may have been struggling under the weight of doubts. Perhaps you have felt unseen, unheard, or forgotten. Perhaps life has thrown storms your way that made you feel like your prayers were lost in the wind. But I want you to understand that not a single tear has fallen without being noticed by God. Not a single whisper of your heart has been ignored. Every secret desire, every cry for help, every hidden hope is written in His book. And today God is declaring that your season of silence is over. Your time of waiting is not wasted, and you are stepping into a new chapter filled with grace, abundance, and opportunities that will leave you in awe of His faithfulness. God is saying, "My child, you are not unlucky. You are not forgotten. You are not destined for failure. You are chosen. You are loved. You are set apart. And I have placed in your hands blessings that will unfold before your very eyes." And as you receive this message with faith, something within your spirit begins to awaken. A light begins to shine in the darkest corners of your soul. A strength begins to rise within you that reminds you that with God on your side, nothing can truly defeat you. For you are not walking alone. You are walking hand in hand with the one who created the stars, the oceans, and every breath you take. Perhaps you have compared your journey to the journeys of others. Maybe you have looked at your friends, your neighbors, or even strangers online and wondered why their paths seem smoother, why their lives appear brighter, and why their doors open more easily. But God is reminding you that your story is unique. Your blessings are tailor-made, and what He has planned for you is not meant to be measured by someone else's timeline. Because what is coming for you is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. It is designed in heaven with your name on it, and when it arrives, it will fit your life perfectly, like a key fits a lock, unlocking joy, peace, love, and success that will surprise not only you, but also everyone who once doubted you. You may not realize it yet, but the very struggles you have endured have been preparing you for this moment. The delays you have faced have been shaping your patience. The rejections you have experienced have been building your resilience, and the disappointments you have encountered have been teaching you lessons that will ensure you never lose the blessings when they finally come. For God does not withhold good things from His children. He only prepares the right time, and when that time comes, it will arrive suddenly, overwhelmingly, and powerfully, so that there is no doubt it came from Him. God is saying, "Open your eyes, my child, because doors are about to open for you that no man can shut. Miracles are about to flow into your life that no circumstance can block. Opportunities are about to knock on your door that you did not even apply for. Blessings are about to find you because I have ordained them to chase after you." And as you hold this truth in your heart, you will begin to walk with a confidence that does not depend on circumstances, but depends on the one who holds the universe in His hands.
Consider for a moment how many times you thought the end had come, how many nights you cried believing there was no way forward, how many moments you were ready to give up, and yet here you are reading this message, still breathing, still standing, still holding on. And that is not a small thing. It is a sign that God has been carrying you all along, that His grace has been sufficient, that His hand has never left your life, and that He is not done with you yet. Because if you are alive today, if you are still here, then your story is still unfolding, and your best chapters have not yet been written. Luck, as the world calls it, is nothing compared to divine favor, because when favor rests on your life, impossible situations become possible. Closed doors swing wide open, enemies turn into stepping stones, and setbacks transform into setups for comebacks. And this is exactly what God is promising you today, that His favor is upon you, that His love surrounds you, that His power is working within you, and that no matter what the world says, no matter what circumstances try to dictate, you will rise higher, you will walk stronger, you will shine brighter, and you will live to testify of His goodness. So when God says you will be the most lucky person after opening this message, understand that He is not simply offering you a temporary encouragement. He is declaring a spiritual truth. He is planting a seed in your heart that, if watered with faith, will grow into a tree of blessings that others will see and admire. Because He delights in lifting His children up, He rejoices in blessing His people, and He is faithful to complete the good work He has started in your life. Do not let fear steal this moment from you. Do not allow doubt to whisper lies into your ear. Do not permit negativity to overshadow the light of this message. Instead, choose to believe, choose to trust, choose to say, "Yes, Lord, I receive this word," and watch how the atmosphere around you begins to shift. Watch how peace fills your heart, how clarity comes to your mind, how courage flows into your spirit, and how faith rises within you like a mighty river, breaking through every dam of limitation. From this day forward, remind yourself daily that God is with you, that His plans are to prosper you and not to harm you, that He has designed a future filled with hope for you, and that you are not just an ordinary person drifting through life. You are a chosen vessel carrying divine purpose, divine favor, and divine promise, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from His love. So, beloved, walk with your head held high, live with expectation in your heart, step boldly into tomorrow with confidence, because this message is not just text on a screen. It is a heavenly reminder, a divine announcement, and a prophetic declaration over your life that you are about to enter a season where blessings overflow, miracles unfold, joy multiplies, and peace surrounds you like never before. For God has spoken, and when God speaks, it is done.
And now, as you continue to let these words sink into the depths of your spirit, allow yourself to imagine the kind of transformation that happens when a person finally believes that God's promises are not distant, vague, or reserved for someone else, but are alive, active, and prepared for you specifically. Because the truth is that when faith collides with divine promise, miracles take place, chains are broken, sickness is healed, provision is released, relationships are restored, and destinies are unlocked. And that is exactly what God desires to happen in your life when you open yourself fully to His message of hope. For He does not speak empty words, but speaks with power, with authority, and with eternal love that cannot fail. Consider the countless generations that came before you, men and women who faced giants, storms, wars, betrayals, deserts, and prisons. Yet each time God showed Himself faithful. Each time He delivered them. Each time He turned their mourning into dancing. And if He was faithful then, He is faithful now, because He has not changed. His love has not weakened. His arm has not shortened, and His promises have not expired. Which means that the same God who lifted Joseph from the pit to the palace, the same God who opened the Red Sea from Moses and the Israelites, the same God who closed the mouths of lions for Daniel, the same God who raised Lazarus from the dead is the same God speaking to you in this moment, declaring that you will see His hand move in your life in ways that will make you wonder how you ever doubted Him. Sometimes you might feel unworthy of such blessings. Sometimes you might look at your past mistakes and think that you have disqualified yourself from divine favor. But listen carefully, because God is not a man who holds grudges against His children. He is not a judge who is eager to condemn. He is a father who runs to embrace the prodigal. He is a shepherd who leaves the 99 to rescue the one.
He is the Redeemer who wipes away every stain of sin, and He is the Healer who restores what was broken. So never again let shame whisper that you are not worthy. Never again let guilt weigh you down, because God's love for you is not based on your performance, but based on His unchanging character. And when He says you are blessed, then you are blessed indeed. You may be asking, but when will this change happen? When will I see this blessing unfold? And the answer is hidden in the heart of God's perfect timing. Because though you may not yet see it, He is already working behind the scenes. He is already arranging the right connections. He is already aligning the right opportunities. He is already preparing the right people to cross your path. And He is already softening hearts and moving circumstances in your favor, so that when the moment comes, it will not be partial. It will not be incomplete. It will not be fragile. It will be full. It will be undeniable. It will be unshakable. And you will be able to say with confidence that it was only the hand of God that brought you here. Think of how the morning sun rises slowly but surely, dispelling the darkness without effort, spreading warmth and light until the shadows are no more. And understand that this is what is happening in your life even now. Though you may only see the faint glow on the horizon, though it may still feel like night around you, the light is on its way, and nothing can stop the dawn. Nothing can delay the sunrise, and nothing can hold back the new day God has ordained for you. And when that light breaks fully, every shadow of fear, doubt, and hopelessness will vanish, and you will walk in the brightness of His glory with peace and confidence in your heart.
This message is not about empty luck as the world defines it, because worldly luck depends on chance, on rolling dice, on being in the right place at the right time without reason. But what God is giving you is not chance. It is divine providence. It is divine orchestration. It is His intentional hand shaping your story. And when He moves in your life, you will see doors open that were locked tight. You will see healing flow into wounds you thought would never close. You will see provision pour in from unexpected sources, and you will see favor rest upon you like a crown that no one can remove. And this is far greater, far deeper, far stronger than anything the world calls luck, for this is the blessing of the Almighty. Now, let your heart remember all the times you thought you had reached the end, but somehow a way appeared. Remember the moments when you felt you were falling, but something unseen held you. Remember the nights when you were overwhelmed, yet peace came like a blanket covering your soul. And realize that these were not accidents. They were not coincidences. They were signs of His hand already upon you, reminders that His plan for you has been alive from the beginning, and proof that He who brought you this far will not leave you halfway. Because His promise is not to abandon you, but to prosper you, to give you hope, and to secure a future filled with goodness. So do not walk into tomorrow with fear. Do not let anxiety about the future rob you of the joy of today. Do not let the weight of what you cannot control steal the peace that God is offering, but instead, breathe deeply and declare that you trust His plan. Declare that you receive His promises. Declare that you believe His word. And as you do so, you are not only speaking encouragement over yourself, you are aligning your life with His truth. You are agreeing with heaven, and you are stepping into the flow of blessings that have been waiting for your faith to unlock them. And perhaps right now you feel weak. Perhaps right now you feel weary. Perhaps right now you feel tired of trying. But listen carefully, because God says that when you are weak, He is strong. When you are weary, He is your rest. When you are heavy laden, He will lift your burdens. And when you feel like you cannot go on, He will carry you. For His grace is sufficient. His mercy is new every morning. His love endures forever, and His faithfulness never fails. So rise up, my friend, shake off the dust of despair, lift your eyes to heaven, and know that the blessing you have been waiting for is nearer than you think. And that this message is not just a word of comfort, but a declaration of victory over your life.
And as you keep holding on to this message, as you let it echo inside of your heart like a melody that refuses to fade, you begin to realize that God's voice is not only calling you toward a future that shines brighter than you can imagine, but also reshaping the way you see your present. because suddenly the struggles you thought were meant to destroy you are revealed as stepping stones toward your destiny. The delays you thought were denials are revealed as divine preparation for greater opportunities, and the pain you thought was meaningless is revealed as the very soil from which new strength, deeper compassion, and unshakable faith will grow. And once you see this, you can no longer look at your life the same way again, because now you know that every piece of your journey, whether joyful or painful, has been woven by God into a pattern that will ultimately bless you and lift you higher than you thought possible. And this is the very reason God is saying you will be the most lucky person after opening this message. Not because luck is random, not because life will suddenly bend in your favor without meaning, but because His eyes have never left you. His hand has never stopped working for you. His angels have never stopped guarding you, and His Spirit has never stopped guiding you. And if you could see what He sees, you would already be rejoicing. For He sees the doors that are about to swing open. He sees the people who are about to step into your life with kindness and favor. He sees the burdens that are about to be lifted off your shoulders. He sees the tears that are about to be wiped away forever. And He sees the joy that is about to overflow in your heart until you can no longer contain it. And perhaps you are wondering, why me? Why now? Why this message at this very moment? And the answer is found in the mystery of divine timing. Because God does not make mistakes. He does not send His word in vain. And if your eyes are reading this and your heart is leaning in, it means that this is your appointed moment. This is your season of breakthrough. This is your confirmation that the waiting has not been wasted. And though others may have overlooked you, though others may have doubted you, though others may have spoken against you, the King of Kings has chosen this moment to declare over your life that you are favored, that you are blessed, that you are loved, and that you are stepping into a new chapter where the very things that once held you back will become the testimony that propels you forward. And I tell you, do not underestimate what God can do in a single day. Do not underestimate how quickly He can turn your story around. Because just as Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister in a single day, just as David went from shepherd boy to king in a single day, just as the blind receive sight in a single encounter with Jesus, your situation too can shift in a heartbeat. Your closed doors too can burst wide open. Your dry places too can become rivers of abundance. And when it happens, you will understand why He kept you waiting. Because the blessing that is coming is not small, it is not fragile, it is not temporary. It is pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It is abundant beyond what you prayed for, and it is permanent because it is sealed by His promise. And if your heart dares to believe this, if your spirit dares to say yes, if your lips dare to whisper, "I receive it," then you are no longer the same person you were before opening this message, because faith has already been ignited. Hope has already been planted. Strength has already been poured out, and heaven itself has already begun moving on your behalf. And this is why God led you here. This is why you're reading this, because He wanted you to know that you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not unlucky. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are beloved. You are set apart, and you are destined to shine with a light so bright that even your enemies will have to acknowledge that it could only be the hand of God upon your life.
And as you let this truth settle in your heart, as you allow these words to resonate deeply within your spirit, understand that God's favor is not temporary. It is not fleeting. It is not dependent on your circumstances or the opinions of others, but it is eternal, steadfast, unchanging, and perfectly timed because the Creator of the universe has mapped out every detail of your life, every step you take, every encounter you have, every opportunity that comes your way, and even the obstacles that try to slow you down are being used to refine you, to strengthen you, and to position you in the exact place where His blessings can pour into your life with maximum impact. And when you finally see it unfold, you will understand that every trial, every delay, and every challenge was not wasted, for God's hand has been moving invisibly to orchestrate your breakthrough in a way that exceeds your wildest imagination.
And I want you to imagine for a moment the kind of joy, peace, and confidence that will fill your heart when you realize that the very thing you have been praying for, the very thing you have been longing for, the very thing you thought was impossible has been moving towards you all along, and that the Creator Himself has been preparing the way, opening doors that no man can close, aligning people in your favor, shifting circumstances to your benefit, and even turning what the enemy meant for harm into a powerful testimony of victory and divine intervention. Because nothing in heaven or on earth can stop God from fulfilling His promises to you. And when you finally step into this season of abundance, you will look back and marvel at the perfection of His timing, the brilliance of His plan, and the depth of His love for you. Do not be afraid to expect great things. Do not be afraid to believe that your life can be transformed beyond recognition. Do not allow doubt, fear, or past disappointments to diminish the power of this moment, because God is speaking directly to you and declaring that your luck, your favor, your blessings, and your breakthroughs are not random. They are intentional, they are preordained, and they are uniquely tailored to your life in a way that no one else can experience. And the faith that rises within you when you accept this truth will become the catalyst that unlocks miracles, provision, healing, and divine opportunities, all flowing into your life as naturally as the sunrise paints the sky with light, warmth, and beauty. Even now, as you read these words, feel the presence of God surrounding you, comforting you, and strengthening you, because He is already moving in ways that you cannot yet see, arranging circumstances that will bring your dreams to life, placing people in your path who will speak life, favor, and encouragement into your soul, and opening windows of opportunity that no one could have imagined so that you can step confidently into the future knowing that His promises are true, His timing is perfect, and His power is at work in your life, ensuring that you will be the most lucky person, not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine design. And as you embrace this message with faith, hope, and expectation, you are planting seeds of blessings that will grow and multiply exponentially, filling every area of your life with abundance, joy, and peace that surpasses all understanding.